All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, support the channel. I do this for you guys. So let's talk about it. The Vivo X Fold Plus has been announced. Still not sure how I really feel about it. I guess I have mixed emotions about it because for those that did purchase the original Vivo X Fold, I mean, this phone is not old. This phone was released, I want to say in April of this year, of 2022. And now we're already getting a new iteration of the phone here in September of 2022. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. But either way, let's take a look. So only a few differences as far as what I have been able to research and discover. One of which being the color options. Now they've added a red. You will now get the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. So we get a spec bump with the processor. As you guys can see, we're going to get a bigger battery, 4730 versus 4600. And Qi wireless charging certification for the new Vivo X Fold Plus. So it's got a bigger battery. It's going to charge a little bit faster, but only by about 2 minutes or so from what I can gather. So as you guys can see, fast charging, 80 watts, 100% in 35 minutes. And those of us that own the original Vivo, we got 66 watts, 100% in 37 minutes. So about 2 minutes faster. The fast wireless charging is the same at 50 watts. So even the power brick, from what I understand, is just the 80-watt power brick that came with the original Vivo, but it just didn't have the capabilities of charging it at the 80 watts. So you guys can hit me up in the comments below. Is this enough to upgrade? Are you guys looking to upgrade to a device, and we're talking within 5 months? Is it really worth it? I guess the good thing about some of these imported phones is that they hold their value pretty well. So I'm pretty sure I could sell this phone and get most of my money back and be able to upgrade to the newer device. But to gain what exactly? Maybe a slightly faster processor to do the same tasks. I don't know. You guys let me know. Convince me either way. Convince me to stick with this phone or to upgrade to the newest device. The only reason why I really would upgrade would be to get a bigger battery. The red might be kind of cool, and just to have a different device to review. But outside of that, I really don't see many reasons to upgrade. I feel like Vivo knocked it out the park with the hardware on this device. The cameras are pretty solid. The selfie cameras, yeah, it's okay. Biometrics are great on here. The IR blaster. I mean, it already had the wireless charging. There's no IP rating, so I guess that's a downfall to Vivo. So maybe they'll bring that on the X Fold 2 or whatever it's going to be called. Maybe that's coming next year. But as far as the Vivo versus the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4, obviously Samsung is going to crush it when it comes to software and with the S Pen capabilities. But I mean, this device is no slouch, and I prefer the hardware on the Vivo devices. We have the larger outside display, which makes the Z Fold 4 laughable, in my opinion, with that narrow display, but it can be convenient for one-handed use. Again, I'll throw that out there for those that will attack me if I don't say that. But overall, I mean, definitely hardware is the way to go with the Vivo. Now, software is no slouch because it is Android. There's a lot of different things you can do to improve the software here. And I did get a request from one of my subscribers. Too Short asked me, I think that's his name. Let me go back. I want to be for sure here. So I'm going to give him credit here. So Too Short basically asked about the Edge card launcher And are you able to basically utilize it with apps other than the native apps? So to answer your question, I was able to download and get this thing to work properly. So here is, and actually let me give it its due justice here in case somebody else wants to see it. There's the Edge card launcher. So once you get this installed, I mean, obviously you have to allow all the different permissions, a floating window. So there's, it's involved, right? Just like any other Chinese ROM phone, you have to go in and allow like everything. So once you do that, you can come in and you can kind of just tell it what your favorite apps are, what you want to be able to open. It's got favorite contacts, so different things like that you can have in here. And you can set it up to your liking. You can put the little edge panel on the left or on the right. But as long as you give it all the permissions that it desires, which is kind of everything, and then a blood sample on top of that. Just kidding. But when you swipe over, you now have access similar to Samsung software, right? So now you've got like a little edge panel. It gives you access to different things. You can go right into your settings. You can turn on and off the flashlight. So that works pretty well. But I have it where it'll pull up any app. So for example, if I want to go into Instagram, boom, I've got Instagram there. So you can scroll through and definitely subscribe to my Instagram as well. I put a lot of different things on there, technology, sneakers, fashion, all that good stuff. So, so that works pretty well. So as long as you're giving it permission, you can basically pull up anything. So taking a look to see what deals they have on the Z Fold 4 again. You can come out here, you can pull up Amazon. So it does work on all the apps as long as you give it the permission. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm not sure what settings you have yours on because you said it only allowed the like the native apps, but it does work on all the other apps. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Are you excited about the new Vivo X Fold Plus? That's a mouthful. Let's get this opened up again here. I really want to know what you guys think about it. Are we going to upgrade or are we going to skip this one? Did you guys pick up the Z Fold 4? Do you like it better than this Vivo? I know a lot of people got the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2 and they're loving that device. I still want to say the Vivo, to me, the design is a little better. Even though that Xiaomi is thinner, I don't see the advantage of getting the Xiaomi. There's no wireless charging. There's still no IP rating. There's no... This is kind of funny now, too, that this flex mode situation. Here's the thing, guys. The Xiaomi won't stay at different angles, but it really doesn't matter much now because nobody's really taking advantage of this flex mode other than Samsung. So there's really no software for anybody else. So Samsung is crushing it with software. So we can just put that to rest. All right. Until the next one. Peace.